Hi and good morning on your Thursday morning. I'm forecaster Fleck, just here for a FTSE Forecast Severe Weather Zone storm update. Today we're going to be talking about yet another small outbreak of severe weather across the upper Midwest. You guys seem to just not be able to get away from that, and also a little bit of a new scenario of Tropical Storm Hermine, or former Tropical Storm Hermine, now dumping a lot of rain across Arkansas, Missouri, which we'll also talk about today on this Thursday morning video episode. Looking at the severe weather outlook today, we can definitely show you that the Storm Prediction Center has placed the Dakotas, Montana, and northwestern Nebraska under a slight risk of severe. During this video segment, we're going to explain the exact thinking of what we do expect out of the setup later this afternoon and evening up there. And also we do have Hermine sitting here, or the remnants of Hermine sitting around eastern Oklahoma, producing a lot of rain for Missouri today and Arkansas, which we'll also talk about. Looking at current radar today, we can definitely see first off that a lot of moisture still being sprawled out into this remnant of Hermine. A lot of rain starting to push into Missouri now, and definitely some thunderstorms and really your most convective rains down in northern Arkansas. I can definitely guarantee there's going to be a nice average mean of 3 to 4 inches falling in that clutter there, and probably some isolated 6+ amounts of rain. So definitely keep watch for those flash flood warnings and watches for sure as this system continues to move to the north and northeast. Across more to the northern tier of the upper Midwest, we can definitely show you that, amazing as it is, we have actually some snow starting up in the upper Rockies here. That's when you know fall's starting to settle in there, but really aside from that, I don't want to get myself too excited about that. We definitely have some rain and just some very light general thunderstorms across the upper Midwest. And of course what we're expecting is a low pressure to come off Montana or the Rockies here. A lot of instability is going to get fueled into this storm, and we can expect some thunderstorms to develop this afternoon and evening. Now looking at the models here, what I'm going to more target is the upper Midwest, as that's where the severest weather is going to be. And like I said, you're going to have a low pressure over here in Montana. You have some tight isobars in here between that low and a high pressure coming down over the Great Lakes, causing tighter isobars, like I said, with a low pressure, higher temperatures, moisture content. A lot of that's going to fuel some thunderstorms, and this, by the way, is the vorticity map. But let's watch what's going to happen during the afternoon and evening as the storm starts to strengthen. You go from an image of this to now this, and now you have thunderstorms breaking out from as this low pressure moved more to the north-northeast, positioned over Canada, and you have a nice line of some thunderstorms forming over the Dakotas, the South Dakota, to even Nebraska, which is going to be debatable to see when this actual event begins later today. And then of course a few more factors I wanted to show you was the omegas. Looking at the omega, it really illustrates nicely where the highest heights are going to be, so where the worst of the storms could be if they form. And what we're thinking here is that western North Dakota, some areas in western South Dakota, even a few peak areas in eastern Montana, and maybe a little some scattered thunderstorms in Nebraska is what we're going to be initially thinking right now. And last but not least, looking at the temperatures, definitely just showing you what we're expecting in the 850 zone for temperatures, trying to get a good gradient here, but we're definitely not talking about any tight temperature gradient, but we do have that low pressure sitting over here. And of course ahead of that we definitely have some tight isobars, which I've been saying, and definitely some very warm temperatures in that 850 feature. And as this storm moves more to the north-northeast, some of that instability is going to roll through those areas that I explained over the upper Midwest, and that's where we think some severe thunderstorms could be developing today. Expecting some wind damage, some hail, and very heavy rains today. Keep an eye for it. Watch for watches, watch for warnings. If your area is under a warning, seek shelter immediately. So I'm forecaster Fleck for FTSE Forecast, your weather every day. Have a great Thursday, and I'll talk to you guys soon.